Hello, my friend, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Daily. My name is Aaron Machbitz. Let's talk about the February 6th edition of Friday Night SmackDown and what's potentially going to happen at Elimination Chamber and how that impacts WrestleMania. Now, I think the February 6th edition of Friday Night SmackDown was pretty boring. Nothing really came from it, right? We saw an amazing thing between Carmelo and The Miz. Again, only when The Miz is retired will people finally understand and appreciate his greatness. The Miz is the most underrated superstar of all time. And people will only realize that once he retires and once he gets inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. The Miz is amazing. Carmelo Hayes is coming into his own. I'm so happy for that guy. We were on a few independent wrestling shows together when I was still wrestling and he was still in the independents before he got signed by WWE. Now he is blossoming. He's finding his own. Hopefully he has a massive 2026 and really holds on to that United States Championship for a while and makes it and elevates it even more than it is now. So that was awesome. Miz, Carmelo, great. And then, of course, we got something from Jacob Fatu, from Drew McIntyre, from Cody Rhodes, which, from all accounts, we are almost guaranteed to see a Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes match at WrestleMania. Now, Jacob Fatu is kind of floating on the side, and it's also been rumored that he will be added to that match. And now the next rumor on top of that is actually we're going to see a Fatal 4-Way. Because we know the main event of Night 2 of WrestleMania is going to be CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. They had one of the best promo battles we've ever seen in recent memory on Monday Night Raw. And it's already been announced. It's going to be Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, main event, WrestleMania Night 2. Now, on top of that, most likely at Elimination Chamber, we're going to see Finn Balor versus CM Punk at Elimination Chamber for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's almost guaranteed that Finn Balor will not win this title. Some people are saying it's going to be kind of like a Daniel Bryan situation where he gets added to the match and then there's a triple threat match. It's like, no. I love Finn Balor and I love the path he's on right now. And he can really sort of reignite that World Championship stuff and top guy stuff once WrestleMania is over. But you don't want to tarnish what is going to be in a once-in-a-lifetime match between CM Punk and Roman Reigns. And you don't know when you're going to get this opportunity again. And just based off the chemistry and the promo and the heat and the hatred of Roman and CM Punk, you want to keep that as is. Now, you keep WWE fans on their toes by really building up Finn Balor. By really building up Finn Balor as a legitimate threat to the World Heavyweight Championship, all the way leading up to Elimination Chamber. CM Punk and Finn Balor have a fantastic match where it does look like Finn Balor might win, and then CM Punk eventually picks up the win, and that guarantees us Roman Reigns versus CM Punk at WrestleMania 42 in the main event of Night 2. And then because of that, you have to give Finn Balor at that point a really solid feud to keep his momentum going, and then potentially you see something with him in the world title after WrestleMania. But if you let the momentum of Finn Balor die after this Elimination Chamber, after the great promo, he had the match in Ireland, he had the great promo, he attacked him, wasn't in the Royal Rumble, another great promo, all the way leading up to the Elimination Chamber, where he's going to have a great match. If you don't carry that momentum through WrestleMania, it's going to sort of fizzle out and die, and then Finn Balor will be in the same place he has been, which is like floating in this sort of upper mid-card space, where everyone knows he can have a great match, but he's not a top guy. And so I think that's important as well. And so then on the other side, sort of the SmackDown WWE Undisputed Championship side, you have Drew McIntyre as the champion. He's going to walk into WrestleMania as champion. Most likely we're going to see him versus Cody Rhodes. Jacob Fatu is rumored to be added to that match. And now Randy Orton is also rumored to be added to that match. So could we see a potential Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Undisputed Championship for Night 1 main event of WrestleMania 42? Very interesting. I can't really remember the last time there was a Fatal 4-Way for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, but that could be good. And it also could mean that Drew McIntyre could walk out of WrestleMania as champion. That's, in my eyes, what I see. I don't see Jacob Fatu winning the big one at WrestleMania to end the night. I don't see it happening just yet. I would like to see Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton sort of pair off in that match and then feud moving forward. But I really would love to see Drew McIntyre retain that title, but I just don't think that's going to happen because I do at this point have a lot of Cody Rhodes fatigue. For me, it's real, and when I go on the internet wrestling community online and I see all these people talking about it, people are sort of worn down by Cody Rhodes always being in the title picture since he came back to WWE. And great, he finished the story. One of the best 2 years we've seen storytelling wise in WWE with Roman Reigns. But now it's kind of fallen flat. It's fallen flat as a challenger. He fell flat as a champion. What needs to happen is he needs to pair with Randy Orton, and they need to go have a huge, massive, sort of bloodthirsty, heated feud over their disagreements, whatever that might be, over legacy, over the championship, over their hatred for each other, whatever the case may be. Build a story around Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes that removes Cody Rhodes from the WWE title picture just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Now, at this point, this is going to happen post-WrestleMania. It's not going to happen at WrestleMania or to the road to WrestleMania because WWE and Triple H want Cody Rhodes in the championship match against Drew McIntyre. Because the other rumor is that both championships are going to change hands at WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes is going to win at night 1, and Roman Reigns is going to win it night 2. And then inevitably, when WWE ratings go up because Roman Reigns is active and on television every week and a champion again, Triple H is then going to use that as a way to say how good Cody Rhodes is because corporate loves Cody Rhodes because he does so much behind the scenes and a podcast and media appearances and pictures and promos and travel and all this type of stuff. And so they absolutely love him. And it looks better for the company if their number one guy is also a champion at the same time. And so you're going to see Cody Rhodes be a champion a lot. Now, I'm very thankful for WWE that Drew McIntyre actually did become WWE Undisputed Champion, but it's almost 100% guaranteed that at WrestleMania 42, in the main event of Night 1, Cody Rhodes will win the strap. Now, does it make it more interesting if Jacob Fatu and Randy Orton are also in that match? Yes. Then could we see a feud between Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Championship? Yes. Would that be interesting? Of course it would be. I would rather it be for without the title because, again, I'm fatigued. I'm tired by Cody Rhodes always being in the title picture, and I really do want to see Drew McIntyre have a very long, sort of dominant reign where he faces all challengers, including Jacob Fatu, right? Including Sami Zayn again. And so that's what I think potentially could happen and should happen, but you're gonna see that triple threat or fatal four way, or you're gonna see just a one-on-one. But night 1 of WrestleMania is going to end with Cody Rhodes being the champion. Night 2 of WrestleMania is going to end with Roman Reigns being the champion. And now you have the 2 top guys in the company moving forward like that. Because WWE views Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and CM Punk as the 3 biggest stars in the company. I would argue that Seth Rollins is a bigger wrestling star than like CM Punk. I don't know. I just don't like CM Punk, and so it's hard for me to give him any credit whatsoever. And so I would say Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Seth Rollins are your 4 biggest stars in the company, with like Kevin Owens, Gunther. Kevin Owens is injured right now, but when he comes back, he's going to be a massive star. He has been a massive star. I mean, is what it is. Well, I think with Gunther coming right on the heels of that, and then them trying to build Jacob Fatu, them trying to build Braun Breaker. I think Obafemi is going to be one of the biggest stars that WWE has to offer. Of course, you have Brock Lesnar sort of floating in the ether. But yes, those are your 3 biggest stars. I think also Seth Rollins is in there, but he gets forgotten about simply because he's injured at this time. But I would say Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and then Gunther right there. If they continue doing this sort of career killer arc, then he's going to become an absolutely massive star, even bigger than he is now, especially if he retires Brock Lesnar as well and potentially retires Chris Jericho as well. And then there's also a rumor floating around that the whole AJ Styles retirement inside of WWE is fake. So maybe we'll see how that turns out. There's some rumors that say that AJ Styles was the masked man in Saudi Arabia. So we'll see how that plays out. Or it's legit. It's super legit. AJ Styles is done. We're never going to see him wrestle again, and he can go be the best dad in the world. Because it is rumored, again, a lot of rumors in this show right here. We'll see if any of them happens. It is rumored now that Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker will square off at WrestleMania 42. and then potentially Braun Breaker. It's hard for me to predict that match right now, but Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins, WrestleMania 42, and then Braun Breaker will then go on to SummerSlam to actually beat Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's what's going on in my brain. That's what's circulating. We're in WrestleMania season, so anything is fucking possible. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Then like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.